I talked to Sans, or when I got judged, I saved the game before it. And then I talked to him. He gave me his entire explanation, and I closed the game, and then I started it up again. He's like, "Wait, you look like you've already heard this." And then he's like, "I'm gonna give you a secret code word. Come back and tell me the secret code word." And then I closed the game and entered it and went back in, told him the secret code word. And then after a few secret code words, he gave me his key, the key to his room. And where did the entrance go? What is this noise? What is this noise? What? Huh? What? What? What are you even doing here?
Hey, Sans, have you seen my... Oh, hello. You aren't Sans. Wait a second. Why were you using a treadmill in the dark? Is Sans pranking you across time and space? I hate it when he does that. How immature can you get? Also, have you seen my action figures? Wait, I know where to look. In my collection. Sometimes I'm a genius. All the time.
Yep. So this is Sans' room. It appears to be a self-sustaining tornado made of trash. It's Sans' dirty sock pile. Scandalous? Inside the drawer is a silver key. You put it on your keychain. Clothes and trombones are shoved in haphazardly. It's a thank you letter. It's addressed to Santa. It's a lamp. Turn it on. There's no light bulb. A flashlight is stuck in the bulb socket. Turn it on. The flashlight is out of batteries. It's an uncovered pillow. It's also on the floor for some reason. It's a worn mattress. The sheets are bunched up in a weird, creasy ball. But yeah, Sans gave me the key to his room, and inside his room was another key. I wonder what that was for. Not. You unlocked the door and entered. There's the secret room. Now let me tell you about the biggest secret in Undertale. There's a photo album inside the drawer. There are photos of Sans with a lot of people you don't recognize, and one photo of you standing with Sans and all of your friends. He looks happy. You look in the drawer, there's some kind of badge. Blueprints. You can't read the symbols they're written in, or maybe it's just the handwriting. Looks like they relate to some kind of strange machine. Blueprints. You can't read. Okay. Yes. Okay. There's a strange machine behind the curtain. It seems to be broken. Alright, let me tell you about a certain character that is not in the game, but he is mentioned in the game. If you, by random chance, happen to get a randomly selected number, there are some NPCs that will mention this character named Gaster. W.D. Gaster is somehow related to Sans. It's not explained how, but he was the creator of the core, and he was the creator of the DT extraction machine that's in the True Lab. And it's assumed that he fell into one of those two inventions and was split across time and space. So he was the royal scientist before Alphys was, but he kind of ceased to exist. And it seems Sans is, I don't know, trying to do something about that. And that, in doing that, it seems that Sans has created some kind of time machine or something. I don't know. Sans has done something, and he seems to be knowing things. Doggo. Having an amorphous shambling family member is great. They're always moving, so I can see them 100% of the time. All of our parents have combined into one horrible being. That's okay though. It's really brought our families together. I burped right before that. I love these two so much.
Now that our parents are the same entity, does that mean I'm married to my sister?
Wait, we're dogs. That stuff's normal. Library. Welcome to the library. This is the last day we'll be open, so make as much noise as you want. Oh my, there's so much news to report I don't know where to begin. How about this headline? Monsters go free from the underground. Nah, that doesn't have enough pizzazz. How about top 10 monsters you won't believe got freed from the underground? This'll be in our newspaper's last issue. Why don't we just put a big "The End" on the front and call it a day?
The greatest struggle in my life is over. I just solved today's junior jumble.
Amazing. Oh, we're free. Finally, I'll be able to stop smiling. Looks like I don't have to worry about cracking jokes anymore. I was gonna say a joke here, but I really don't have one. Now we can play Monsters and Humans with real humans! When humans play Monsters and Humans, do they just call it Humans and Humans? Seems like the beginning of a brand new boundless world. Waha! This adventurous spirit! I'm like a kid again! My children are like double children. Ah, what a beautiful knock. Oh, you don't change. Okay. Hey, look who's out! Ice Wolf no longer has to throw ice. Ice Wolf can take a break to buy some pants now. Ice Wolf thinking of changing their name to Jimmy Hot Pants. Oh, bye Ice Wolf. It was nice meeting you, actually. Let's go to Grillby's. Hi, Spinda. I wonder if the overworld has hot guys and neat drinks. Oh, I'm ready. Soon I'll be able to try some human food. Thus guess I'll try a human bathroom too. Hey, people won't have to move in from the city anymore. Seems like we won't have to lose our local culture. Except we're all moving out of here, huh? Oh well, guess it can't be all punk peaches and punk cream. Wow, a brand new world. Might not get to translate for Grillby anymore. Which is fine since I was actually making up what he was saying. Good job. In the end, I never caught any girls on my fishing line, so kid, take it from me. Don't try to catch hot people with a fishing rod. Somewhere, you hear a whinny of dismay. Oh, my bad. Aaron. It finally won a game of poker against itself? Aww. Oh, by the way, this time I pet that dog a lot more, and you'll see what has happened. I heard Dr. Alphys and the Queen... I heard Dr. Alphys told the king and queen the awful thing she'd done. The king felt so bad that he didn't know. He gave her a big hug. Then the queen fired her. Now we don't have a royal scientist anymore. That's politics. Hi, Monster Kid. Yo, what's up? I've been kinda doing some thinking. Maybe Undyne isn't actually as cool as we all thought. She's just kinda mean. But yo, I just found about someone way cooler. Yeah. Oh, he found out about Papyrus. Papyrus has a fan. It'll be nice to show some humans our presence of the tree tradition. They'll probably be weirded out by it. You'll be surprised, dude. Now, is anyone else weirded out by the weird, giant, shambling amalgamates, or... That kid over there told me it's weird to have that I have a pet bunny. First, there'd be nothing weird about it. It's cute. Second, what? It's normal to walk your younger brother on a leash, right? Hello, sorry, no time for a nap. Snowdin is shutting down so we can all go to the surface. Mom says we can go to the surface world now. What's so great about it that anyway, I don't want to move. Hello, traveler. How can I help you? I mean, it happened to you too, right? There was a strange flash of white light, then I felt my body being pulled into something. Then suddenly everything was back to normal. I heard that it was all because a human came through here. A human. I can hardly believe it. Well, if they decided to stop in, I'd be sure to give them a human's welcome. Did you hear? The rooms have been opened up, and get this, they were opened from the inside. Apparently the queen had been staying in there for God knows how long. Pretty unbelievable, huh? Well, I suppose I'll move my sword to the overworld. Haven't planned much more than that, I'm afraid. Bye, Bunny Lady. Bye, Snowdin. You were great. And that's the last town. But there's one more place we have to visit. Maybe someone on the surface will pay attention to me. There's so many people, someone has to, right? Must be bigger on the inside. God, you look really terrifying.
Everyone's leaving, eh? Good riddance. Maybe I'll finally get some peace and quiet.
If you're wondering about the door that was here on the left, up here, I can't open it. You can only open that door if you go through the credits and dodge every single supporter name. That's not happening. That is very difficult to do. Oh, I have a little bird on my head. That was cute.
I know how to set myself apart now. An ear piercing.
Wait. So yes, after petting the lesser dog a lot, this is what happens. He finally gets to make a snow dog, but he does it a little too much. We're all free? Okay, okay. I'll stop lounging around. Does that dog know? Probably doesn't, does it? There's a switch in this tree. And if you press the switch, it solves the puzzle for you. Well, actually, let me show you guys. Ta-da! Oh, well, it doesn't work anymore, but... Guess we'll have to go to the surface. There are woods there we can live in, right? This is Chilldrake. I don't think he shows up unless you kill Snowdrake, which I'm glad I didn't. Because, well, we'll meet up with him later on.
Ha, after all this time, you're still thinking about my hat. Please?
It's a plate of lukewarm spaghetti. Seems like something tried eating it and just gave up. You can't solve this. It's actually impossible. The one that looks the most obvious, the top row that says GS Fluribber, it has a U up there and it doesn't have a U down here. So that means this puzzle is impossible. Secret number, whatever number I'm on, I haven't numbered these. This golf game gives you a color flag when you get the ball in. And this flag corresponds to both a gameplay element when your heart changes color and an item that appears later in the game, or that you can equip, and one of the first humans. As you can see, the colors of the soul when you fight Asgore. Blue, hopping and twirling, your original style pulled you through. That refers to the ballet shoes and the ballet tutu. The person who had the blue soul was a ballet dancer. I'm worried about getting older. I'll stop being a teen. No, I refuse. I'll just invent new numbers, like 20-teen. I can feel that piece of me has been well taken care of. The barrier's opened up? Then, if it's not too much to ask, could you take that piece of me to the surface? I would really appreciate it. The doctor, she brought my wife back from the dead. My son, he seems happy again. Our family is bigger than ever, now that my wife is combined with 16 other people. Mom might have to share her mind with other people now, but she's still my mom. And that's cool, cause, we're made of ice and stuff. What? It's a joke, laugh at it. No, wait. It's a fishing rod. Do you remember what was on this fishing rod? It was a note that had a phone number on it, but now... Never mind, guys. Back in the ruins, I guess. That reminds me, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but when I played the demo, the first time, the reason I knew what to do in this game was because the first time I accidentally killed Toriel. If you attack her enough, one of your attacks does an extreme, unexpected amount of damage, and it kills her. I was planning to weaken her, because one of the first frogs tell you that you can weaken enemies and then spare them. But that didn't happen. Instead, she died, and I freaked out, but I continued a little bit, and then Flowey was like, haha, you killed her, and then I was like, no, so I reset, and still just you, Frisk. And, after I reset, you try to talk to Toriel, and you're like, you think of telling her that you saw her die, but most of the pie is gone, there are dog prints in it. You, think of telling Toriel that that you accidentally killed her, or that you killed her before, or you saw her die, and then you said, no, that would be creepy. But yeah, and then Flowey is like, I know what you did. You killed her, and then you went back. And that's why I knew what to do. Ribbit, Ribbit. Seems like the ruins have finally opened up. Maybe we should finally go out to the rest of the underground. Huh? The barrier's open too? Let's just take this one step at a time, okay? I never took the toy knife this playthrough, I just realized that. Notice you received a text from Toriel. Dear Frisk, Sans and Alphys are teaching me how to text. I am learning so much. For example, do you know what a smiley is? Please look at this. Now turn your head to the left. It is a picture of me smiling at you. Can you see it? LOL. That stands for lots of laughter. Sincerely, Toriel. That's all for now. Maybe in the next room you'll receive another. Dear Frisk, how are you? You have been wandering around for quite some time now. I hope you are not getting into trouble. Only kidding. LOL. Sincerely, Toriel. P.S. Do not get into trouble. Excuse me, I did not mean to write sincerely. I did not mean to write sincerely. I meant to write sincerely. It is difficult to use this with large hands. Perhaps I should ask Sans to transcribe for me. Toriel sent you a message. Sans will be typing from now on. Hey Frisk, it's Toriel. I just baked 100 million pies. Do you want any? Make sure to brush your teeth before crossing the street, Frisk. Toriel sent you a message. I did not say any of that. Ribbit, Ribbit. Yellow names were nice for a while. Next time, we should try a relaxing shade of green. Ribbit, Ribbit. Did you ever find this room's fourth frog? Ribbit, Ribbit. Say, now that your journey's over, maybe you'll have time to listen to me, since most people just press X to skip through my dialogue. That's right, pressing X. I suppose some things never change. In this run through, I skipped through so much dialogue in the beginning part of the game that he didn't even show up. Like, there were these two frogs here, and there's just this one missing, and I was like, what's wrong? I can't find the third frog. Also, the fourth frog. There's an ant-sized frog in a crack in the wall. It waves at you. Looks like cheese has a nibble. Looks like cheese has a nibble taken out of it. Not the cheese, just cheese. The exit is open. I guess I better roll out. Hey, you mind giving me a push, pumpkin? Ribbit, Ribbit. Excuse me, human. You seem like you have grown into a thoughtful and conscientious person. Whether that was from my advice or not, I'm quite proud. Ribbit. Toriel sent you a message. Greetings, this is Sans. I love my brother very much. Help. Help, I'm being slandered. Toriel sent you a message. This is Sans. Frisk, did you know that I love to get owned? I also think Toriel is very good in Excuse me. Titled cat video? Inside, she meticulously described a video that she saw of a small white animal. There's no link or attachment to watch it. I can't even talk to the dummy. Toriel sent me a message. Forward, send this to someone you care about, or a skeleton will rattle his bones at you. Toriel sent you a message. Dear Frisk, thought you might enjoy this. It's an ASCII of a snail. Dear Frisk, Undyne and Papyrus want to cook something together with me. Sans is telling me that they are excellent chefs. I am excited. Maybe if you are lucky, you can have some. They are not excellent chefs, Toriel. They are not excellent. Dear Frisk, if Sans and I started a band, do you know what we would call it? Dreamer and Femur. LOL. P.S. That is only a joke. Do not refer to me as Dreamer. Toriel sent you a message. Dear Frisk, Undyne is very strong. Papyrus made a bet with her that she could not lift everyone here up. She could. The only trouble is that she did not know how to put everyone down. So you might be wondering why I came all the way over here. This is the actual beginning of the game. The first room. Well, there's someone I had to say bye to. Golden flowers. They must have broken your fall. Don't worry about me. Someone has to take care of these flowers. Frisk, please leave me alone. I can't come back. I just can't, okay? I don't want to break their hearts all over again. It's better if they never see me.
why are you still here? Are you trying to keep me company? Frisk. Hey, let me ask you a question. Frisk, why did you come here? Everyone knows the legend, right? Travelers who climb Mount Eba are set to disappear. Frisk, why would you ever climb a mountain like that? Was it foolishness? Was it fate? Or was it because you... well, only you know the answer, don't you? I know why Manny climbed the mountain. It wasn't for a very happy reason. Frisk, I'll be honest with you. Manny hated humanity. Why they did, they never talked about it, but they felt very strongly about that. Frisk, you really are different from Manny. In fact, though you have similar, fashion choices, I don't know why I ever acted like you were the same person. Maybe the truth is, Manny wasn't really the greatest person. Excuse me, I'm right here. Well, Frisk, you're the type of friend I wish I always had. So maybe I was kind of projecting a little bit. Let's be honest, I did some weird stuff as a flower. There's one last thing I feel like I should tell you. Frisk, when Manny and I combined our souls together, the control over our body was actually split between us. They were the one who picked up their own empty body. And then, when we got to the village, they were the one that wanted to use our full power. I was the one that resisted. And then, because of me, well, that's why I ended up a flower. Frisk, this whole time I blamed myself for that decision. That's why I adopted that horrible view of the world. Kill or be killed. But now, after meeting you, Frisk, I don't regret that decision anymore. I did the right thing. If I killed those humans, we would have had to wage war against all of humanity. And in the end, everyone went free, right? I still feel kind of sad knowing how long it took. So maybe it wasn't a perfect decision. But you can't regret hard choices your whole life, right? Well, not that I have much of a life left. But that's besides the point. Frisk, thank you for listening to me. You should really go be with your friends now, okay? Oh, and please, in the future, if you, see me, don't think of it as me, okay? I just want you to remember me like this. Someone that was your friend for a little while. Oh, and Frisk, be careful in the outside world, okay? Despite what everyone thinks, it's not as nice as it is here. There are a lot of Flowey's out there, and not everything can be resolved by just being nice. Frisk, don't kill, and don't be killed, alright? That's the best you can strive for. Well, see you. Frisk, don't you have anything better to do? Bye, Azriel. I'm trying not to cry. And that was everyone. I hope I didn't miss anyone. That was so worth it. Toriel, cheer me up a bit. Alphys is telling me quite a few of them were wrong though. You did not tell her anything funny, did you? Dear Frisk, I heard that using the computer for too long is bad for you. However, I've not seen you use a computer at all. You must be very healthy, how nice. Toriel sent you a message. Dear Frisk, I think I might have to turn off the phone for now. Your friends are all very lovely people. I think I will spend this time getting to know them better. Be good, alright? Sincerely, Toriel. Alright guys, well, that's the end of this. No, it's not the end of this video, but it's the end of this game for me. Unless I go back, which would be just to play some boss battles, some genocide boss battles. Not actually play genocide, just load up the game at those boss battles. I'll just spoil it. Undyne's boss battle and Sans boss battle. That's gonna be the end of this game for me. The end of the story, anyway. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank any of you guys who've watched through my videos. Hell, I want to thank any of you guys who just like watched one or two of them. Like, it means a lot to me, and this game means a lot to me, and I'm glad you guys got to experience it. Even if it was with me, or maybe it was with other YouTubers as well. I'm glad you guys got to experience it as well.
This game is amazing. I kind of wish I knew it was this good. I would have told you guys all to play the game first if you could. It's just such a good game, and I love it. It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. If not, right now it's definitely my favorite. But I definitely have those recent game glasses on, so I can't really judge it. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. This game made me laugh, made me cry. It made me so happy. It made me really sad and really mad and all of these emotions, and it's the first time in a really, really long time that I felt this way. And I'm glad I got the experience. I got the chance to experience this feeling. If you guys are interested in more secrets, I'm sure you can go through the fandom and stuff and look through their secrets. There's a lot of them. It's hinted at the beginning of the game that the intro, the one that we see later when we save Asriel, that it does take place later. I mean, does take place a lot before this game starts, because you see a calendar in Toriel's room. I should have just looked through it. That says it's from the beginning of 2016, and then you find one in Asgore's room, or in Asgore's house, that says it's from the end of 2016, and it still says an old calendar, so you know that 2016 was a long time ago, which means it's been a long time since well, I guess in this game Manny was down here. If you guys are interested, the fandom calls the character Kara or Chara. It's short for character, but it's Chara, and that is the first fallen human. And when you play Genocide, they take over your soul at the end of it, and it's very scary. If you guys really want to watch a Genocide playthrough, I suggest looking it up. There's a million of them on YouTube. I really enjoyed Joel's from Vinesauce, and he played it after doing the pacifist run, and he really didn't want to do Genocide, but he wanted to do it for his fans. And I mean, I would love to do it for you guys, but well, there's gonna be the last section of this video is gonna show you why I cannot possibly do Genocide. I was thinking about it, I was struggling with the thought, and then I opened the game again, and oh gosh dang it. I opened the game again, and something convinced me not to do it ever again. And it's a decision I'm gonna stand by. I'm not going to do Genocide, and I'm sorry if you guys really want me to do Genocide, but I'm not doing it. I can't do that to my friends. And I know they're just data, I know they're just art and sprites, but this journey I had with them, really, it took me a few days, but they feel like my friends. They may be one-dimensional characters, but I love them, and I can't do that to them. I can't bring myself to hurt them. Not like that. Anyway, I think this part is where I cut it. I'm gonna go through the ending again, and I'm sure you guys have seen the ending. If you haven't watched the last video, my finale video, because it's there. And I will show you after this what convinced me to not. Don't snoop behind people's houses. Might be mistaken for a trash can. I'll show you what convinced me. What was the last thing that convinced me not to do a Genocide playthrough. Whoa, what? Who the hell is Sans? Okay, I know I was gonna cut the video to something else, but I decided to talk to them a little more. Who the heck is Sans? Toriel? Hey Frisk, why don't you go look for Mettaton? He was here for a while too, but he said he had to go somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna talk to them a little more. Okay. Oh, Frisk, why don't you fly? It's faster. Yeah, Frisk, why don't you fly? Flying sounds a little dangerous. But they can't fly. Not with that attitude. Hey Frisk, why don't you go say hi to Napstablook? Oh, tell them I said hi, too. I already said hi to them. Okay. Frisk, I just realized. Now that we aren't fighting each other, I can finally ask you, would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? Yes, I would. Oh, well. Actually, the cup I had is cold now, so you shouldn't have it. But I am so happy that you said yes. As soon as I can, I will make some more for you. Then we can be great pals. Oh, Frisk, if you're not busy, on nice days, you should walk around and have a good time. That's important. Toriel? Frisk, how about you go— okay. Alright, now I'm gonna cut to that thing. I'm glad I talked to them a little bit more. I wish I didn't skip through Alphys's, she talked about anime online. I guess you guys can, like, kind of pause through that, or maybe you can, like, put slow-mo on YouTube. But oh, I forgot there's a choice here. This is what happens when you do the other choice. I'm going to do that. Oh, Toriel. Oh, this is really sad. Frisk, see you around. No, give me a hug first. Okay. Well, I'm sure I'm the ambassador now, so I'm sure we would see them around anyway. Okay, guys, so the credits are over. I closed the game, and I decided to open it again, and when it opens, hi. Seems as if everyone is perfectly happy. Monsters have returned to the surface. Peace and prosperity will rule across the land. Take a deep breath. There's nothing left to worry about. Well, there's one thing. One last threat. One being with the power to erase everything. Everything everyone's worked so hard for. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? That's right. I'm talking about you. You still have the power to reset everything. Toriel, Sans, Asgore, Alphys, Papyrus, Undyne. If you so choose, everyone will be ripped from this timeline and set back before all of this ever happened. Nobody will remember anything. You'll be able to do whatever you want. That power. I know that power. That's the power you were fighting to stop, wasn't it? The power that I wanted to use. But now, the idea of resetting everything, I don't think I could do it all again. Not after that. So please, just let them go. Let Frisk be happy. Let Frisk live their life. But if I can't change your mind, if you do end up erasing everything, you have to erase my memories too. I'm sorry. You've probably heard this 100 times already, haven't you? Well, that's all. See you later, Manny. And that's That's why I decided. That's why I decided that I can't do genocide. I can't do that to them. I just can't. I just can't. So, thank you for joining me on this extra episode of Let's Cats. For staying around this long, let me tell you, I am trying to work on a review Cats episode for Undertale. I'm pretty sure that probably was a little obvious seeing how much I keep praising this game, but I really, really want to do a review on this game. And I'd probably have to spoil it a lot, because there's no way to say how good this game is without spoiling it. Maybe I'll figure something out. But yeah, I am planning. Review Cats is not dead. It's just on a very long hiatus. And I'm also planning on other things, but more on that later. If you guys are watching this before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. And have a nice life. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming to Let's Cats. Thank you for watching Undertale.